Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Hi, welcome. We're gonna go through the case of Delphi as soon as we're done with the intro. I've just done the premiere. If you guys came from the premiere, I appreciate you. I know that the time between the live and the premiere was a little bit longer, but I had things to do. But we're here now. We're gonna have fun. Oh, and I created a new song. Let me know what you think.
Clock ticks slow in a neon room. Shadows hum to a quiet tune. Coffee breathing in the dark. Every stream begins to spark. Sip, sip, stay a while. Pixel glow and a crooked smile. Click, click, don't look back. Something slipping through the cracks. Hear that whisper in your headphones. Feels too close, you're not alone. Stay a while, don't be shy. We've got stories you can't outrun tonight. Soft lights, but the truth cuts through. Every game hides something new. Little clues in what we choose. Late night thoughts you can't refuse. If you're brave, then follow me. Not everything is what it seems. Controller tight, heartbeat click. Something's moving in the glitch. Chat go still. Did that move, or is it just the point of view? Don't log off, don't look away. Some things want you here to stay. Stay a while, sinking deep, where the lost don't really sleep. One more story, one more clue. Feels a little close to you. Go on, stay a while. Go on, stay a while.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I actually have my headphones on today because I want to be able to hear when things go off. The last couple of times we've done this, I haven't had my headphones on, and I do have them on today just to see what happens. But hi, welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys here. We're gonna have a bit of a discussion about the video that I just posted. It's a very confusing case, and I'll be honest, I was watching the premiere with you guys, and I need to work on my editing and delivery of stuff. I'm fully aware of that. The video needs to be a tad bit faster. I do too many pauses, but that's just my natural speaking. And then I had my wonderful friend Toxic point out all my edits and bitch leave me alone. I come from the era of Philip DeFranco. Okay. I like my jump cuts. But while we're here, I just want to say good morning to everyone. Morning, afternoon, evening. And just say hi. We have Zachary in chat. You were here earlier. I don't know if you're still in chat, but hey, we've got Toxic, we've got Boom, we've got Dozo, we've got Colgrave, we've got Tomorrow, we've got Millie. I'm so happy to see you guys here today. It's going to be fun. We're going to discuss this entire case. I cannot explain how much my brain is just over it. Let's put this into like small perspective. Tiny perspective. I've spent the last couple of days working on this, trying to get it down perfect. I spent a lot of yesterday working on it. And by a lot of yesterday, I mean like most of yesterday. And that was a bad idea. I was very hungover. When you're hungover, don't work on a script. It's a bad idea. Because then I went back this morning before recording and refined and redid everything. Like 70% of the stuff was redone. So I wasn't properly in the flow. We'll get there. We're learning. That's the fun thing about growing the channel and kind of learning as we go and getting new techniques and fighting with ChatGPT to the point where you want to go to the headquarters and slowly unplug the server one wire at a time. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, this case was very interesting. So The little tidbit that I had in there about the Wikipedia is something that I haven't seen covered anywhere else. I've like honestly have not seen anyone cover it anywhere. I haven't seen it be mentioned anywhere. I don't know if it's like an interesting fact for anyone or if anyone has, an explanation somewhere. But I thought the Wikipedia stuff was quite interesting. Also, it's not coffee, it's Pepsi. I was too lazy to make coffee. um, okay, so we're gonna kind of do a discussion, not a full recap. We've already gone over everything. But I want I want you guys to answer a few things for me, and we're gonna try and like deconstruct the confusion in this whole thing. I know a lot of you guys have questions about this case. I have questions about this case, and we're not gonna solve anything tonight. We're not gonna add any new evidence to, make it an entire thing. But what we are going to do is we're just gonna try and understand it a little bit more. We'll have a back and forth. We'll talk about different parts. So I've got a few topics up that I want to get into. I don't have the images loaded. I do need to load those up so that you guys can do the comparisons again. But it's gonna be fun. So, first of all, that audio of the guys down the hill, creepiest thing ever. Creepiest thing ever. At the end of the video, of the 43-second video, you can hear him say that. And when it gets placed in that video, I don't know if you guys got it. I got chills when that first came out. It was incredible to see exactly where it gets placed. I don't know if they got the right guy. So there's a lot that I left out of the video. And there's a lot that we can sit and discuss about what happened. I glazed over the entire trial because that alone could be like a 4-part documentary on everything that happened. When Richard Allen was arrested, he was placed in the one cell. I don't think it was immediately into solitary, but he was placed in a cell, but he wasn't placed in like a normal prison. Like he was in an actual jail. And I know that there's like an entire difference because prisons are like pre-trial and jail is after trial. And he was placed with people like already convicted. And it was madness. At one stage, there was an entire theory about a religious group that had come through and was trying to get, like, they thought that the murder was done by a religious group trying to do some sacrificial thing and then pin it on Richard Allen. And then there were other things of like the guards in the prison that was in the jail that were with him were a part of this religious group and they were terrorizing him. And it was like I say, you could put it into a 4-part documentary very easily. It's rather intense. Fuck. I need to remember I'm not recording, I'm live. I can chill a little bit. Try swapping between those two. I need to get used to it, and we will. But yeah, so the Richard Allen name coming up as the arrest is highly suspicious for me because of the Wikipedia find that I had. So for me, it kind of feels like there's, like, I don't know, someone either threw out a name and was correct in the guess, or someone knew and put the name there, and then it was removed by a moderator because the moderator was like, that's a random name, get rid of it, when it was actually probably the name. It's a very confusing case. So let's get into a little bit more. It took way too long to be solved. The sketches were the most confusing part. You had the old guy sketch and you had the new guy sketch. I mean, the young guy sketch. And they looked nothing alike. Nothing. At that time, when those sketches came out, I put them on my tablet in Illustrator, and I overlaid them, and I made the top one transparent to see if even, like, some of the features that maybe I wasn't seeing were there. Nothing. Did not look like the guy at all. I dozed on the premiere, gonna rewatch. No worries, I understand. It's a lot. This case is very. Oh god. Eris, you're sending me rhinos. That means they're real, right? They have to be real. But the sketches confused me. I don't know. I don't know. For me, if you take what Richard Allen looks like and you look at the older guy sketch, he looks like that. I don't know where this young guy sketch comes from. They're totally real, exactly. I wouldn't lie to you, Eris. I wouldn't. Oh, I'm so sorry your house is sick tomorrow. I hope everyone gets better soon. The flu absolutely sucks. I woke up this morning with a headache that has been murderous the whole day, and will I take anything for it? No. No, I'll just go through it. Let's see. So the sketch confusion was a topic that I wanted to bring up. And I kind of wanted to ask you guys, like, when they brought out the second sketch, did it throw you off? Like, did you look at the sketch and go, huh? Because that's what I did. I couldn't. I'm going to bring up the sketch quickly. Both of them, actually. Let's see. Image. We'll just call it S1. Why not? I'm really worried about half these images that are on my computer. Like, all of them is AI art of rhinos. Okay, you guys have infected my PC with AI art of rhinos. Let's get these sketches up. So we have this one, which was the first sketch. Right. Then. I know I should have set this up beforehand, but something happened on the other side of the universe, that I needed to discuss with my friends and find funny together. So, those are the two sketches. Alright. Eris, you're welcome. I absolutely adore you. I assume the sketch comes solely from the video, which is why it's confusing to have them be so far off. You'd think so. That's what I thought as well. Like, but that's the thing, like, this does not look like the video. And this is the second sketch that they released. So when they released this, everyone was confused. And then the Kegan Kline guy came out. And then they were like, okay, maybe they were trying to describe Kegan Kline, and this is what the interpretation was. So it made the entire angle of it could be Kegan much more intense. And also, if you look at this, could this not be a similar style sketch to, like, someone more Kegan's age? Kegan's at like mid to late 20s, early 30s, somewhere there. Whereas this is more Richard Allen's age. It's so confusing. The only way this is the same person is if he took the substance. Maybe. Yeah, no hat on the second sketch. None. But the video, the guy's wearing a hat. And they break down this video. People have broken down this video so much. Okay? I'm gonna pull that one up as well. But right now, this is just... This does not feel right. None of it. It was from... Yes. So the first sketch, this one. No. This one was from A Woman Far Away, and then this one was video, and then there was another person who saw... I don't know if it was Richard Allen that they saw, but there was another person who kind of gave... So it was two different people that helped with these. It is. This is like absolutely insane. I do think that this is crazy. Okay. Anyone who wears a flat cap without being super old is immediately a red flag. Also, if you wear a fedora, that's a red flag. Okay, I never trust anyone in a fedora. Ever. But yeah, so these two confuse me. Now let's bring in the picture of Bridge Guy. And he was known as that. He was known as Bridge Guy forever. Like, people just called him Bridge Guy. So we had this still image when it decides to open. It is the smallest motherfucker. Let me enlarge what we can. Okay. I'm not kidding when I say people looked at this image, okay, and they were like, he's wearing a jacket that looks like it's bulging out. So clearly he's hiding something in there, probably a large knife, a huge gun, a kill kit. One streamer I came across, there was no way I was going to put this in my video. Absolutely no way I was going to put this in my video. Will we talk about it live? 100%. There was a streamer I came across who was like, in the cap, you can see there's a camera. So what drugs are you on to see a fucking camera in this pixelated mess? Oh, tips my fedora. Millie says, hello, fair lady. No fedoras. No clipping in a dying universe. Found the back room again. Yep. Oh my word. But yeah, like, I'm sorry, this, how there's a camera there. Someone said that the shirt that you see, because if you look, it looks like he's got a shirt there, but the brown of the shirt goes down further. So it's kind of like swept under the hand. And it looks like his hand's like in his pocket through his shirt. His hand was probably just laying there. The other hand is fully in the pocket, and you can see that. But people are like, he's reaching for like something in there. Or, this was my favorite. This was my favorite. There was a guy who had a stream, and he was like, that is a fanny pack. And inside that fanny pack is a kill kit. He probably has rope and a big knife and a huge gun. And I'm sitting there like, do you see the space there? It was in a, like, when I explain in my video over and over and over again, which I will stop doing, that this case was fucking insane, I'm not fucking kidding you. It was mental going through this. And I followed it day by day. Day by day. I still have Google alerts up for the Delphi case, just in case something happens now. Like, I still have my Google alerts up. It's been there forever. And the camera is right there, Luna. How can you not see it? I know. I know. Do you think he was a Star Wars fan? First of all, to everyone out there, may the 4th be with you. Don't remember, tomorrow's Revenge of the 5th. Kayla, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. It's gonna be fun having you here. Welcome to the live, where everything's a little bit more chaotic and chilled and less structured. Also, we won't be doing crime cases every single day, okay? I cannot put myself through the scripting, research, editing, putting out videos like this every day. It murdered me today. Absolutely murdered me. But that's because I probably still have slight hangover. Yeah, then it went from the man with an old hat to a winter hat with ear coverings. Yes, I remember that tomorrow. That happened as well. They were like, it's ear coverings. And tomorrow, I think we may have seen the same streamer. I think you and I may have seen the same guy. Was this taken with a Nokia 3310? No. This is just how much they had to zoom in on the video in order to get that, just that, of the guy. I'll bring up the video just now, remove audio, and we'll go through just that little snip, a little bit frame by frame, basically. And we'll go through it, and I'll show you where everything, I can't. This case was mental. It'll be harder to analyze modern cases like this with AI videos being a thing. That's true. That's true. Interesting. Yes, very interesting. But yeah, so it they started analyzing all of this. Then Kegan Klein. Hey MJ, welcome. Nice to see you here. So the Kegan Klein thing. Okay. Let me just bring that up. Remember they spoke about Kegan Klein, well, I spoke about Kegan Klein being the guy that they thought was 100% the man who did it. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm 100% correct here, but for me, is it this one? Yes, it's this one. For me, this guy does not fit that body type. Is it me? I mean, maybe if you take his facial hair, you can cut. His shoulders are fucking broad. This guy could take down a water buffalo in half a second. This guy's attempting to fight a squirrel off. Like, this didn't make sense. But nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. Like, it's for me, when everyone was like, it's him, the theories got to the point where they started like, okay, maybe it's not just him. Maybe it's him and his dad. Because when he had the material found on his phone, I'm just going to take BG off quickly. When he had the material on his phone, Kegan blamed it on a friend that he went to go visit in Vegas. And then when that didn't pan out, he started blaming it on his dad. So then people are like, okay, well, if it's the dad, then maybe the dad's body type kind of fits Bridge Guy. It doesn't. Either. Okay, they're both water buffalo wrestlers at this point in time. The chins don't match. How can you tell? I'd also blame my friends. But like, literally, he was like, no, it was I was passed out at the time. My friend used my phone to find this stuff. Sir, this is not the Wendy's you are looking for. It drove us all nuts. And they let this go on for a while. It got to the point where Indiana State Police had him in prison for, in prison for the charges of the exploitation of minors and that. And while they were there, they would talk to him. And then they led to like some weird search. So there was something he said that got the internet into like an entire frenzy. And this led to a 4-week long search in a river that yielded nothing. It's like they went in and they were like, do you have evidence? What happened? And he was like, yeah, I did it. I threw the gun over there. And they were like, cool, let's go search. And spent 4 weeks. And he's sitting in his jail cell going, haha, I tricked them. Because like there was nothing. Everything, it turned out to all be fake. He was never actually part of the crime. He tried to play it off at one stage that he was. He even did an interview with the Murder Sheet. If I'm correct, it's the Murder Sheet. And in this interview, because they phoned him in prison, but they got hold of him. They're like, we want to do an interview. And he was like, yeah, put money on my books and I'll talk to you. Eventually they did. And they got into this and he was like, yeah, no, I know about the case and I can't really talk about much because, about my dad. And he was like very vague, but so misleading to like make people think that he was a part of it. It was an entire shit show. Like, full shit show. So the Murder Sheet covered that interview. And to be honest, it was a good interview. If you like fictional writing. He's a terrible person, okay? He's an absolute terrible person. He was connected to, I think, over 10 different girls when it came to child exploitation, and he's serving time in prison now, or in jail now, forever. Yay. Well, no, he'll get out in like 35 years, but pretty much forever. Um, I know, this guy's intense. Since when was being friends with freaks a crime? What happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas? Apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently if you steal your friend's phone in Vegas and talk to underage girls, you can get away with it. No. Not at all. Not at all. It was absolutely weird to see. I actually don't even want him on my screen anymore. I'm sorry I made you look at him for that long. I apologize. But yeah, so that was the Kegan Kline arc, and that blew everything out of the water. There was like a red car that he drove, and a YouTuber turned around and got hold of a, I don't know, satellite, basically Google, and asked them for a specific picture from Google Maps of a specific day and time. Fuck knows. His name's Tom Webb or something. I'll find him eventually. And he did an entire deep dive, and he compared like Google images and other. It was. See if I can find this guy's channel. Give me 2 seconds. And then I can give you his exact name and tell you. It's Tom Webster. And he's moved into more cooking stuff now. He covered the Delphi case a lot. He actually was one of the people that I followed because he went to the court case quite a bit. And apparently he was very much convinced during the trial that Richard was the person. And he was as skeptical as fucking anything. I warn you now, though, if you go and find his videos, he's a very monotone talker. Very, very monotone. Let's see if I can find that first video. It'll be quick. I promise. It'll be quick. Okay, so he's got one video that spans... Oh my gosh, where is it now? He's got several videos on the Delphi thing. But I think the one that I watched was like 8 hours long. And I'm not kidding. Like, it was full 8 hours. It had everything you could think of. He even had like an entire Google Doc. I'll find it, and then I'll eventually put it in. Sorry. Crime does cook. Yeah, he's moved from cooking to crime, from crime to cooking. Like a lot of, he went around the world and started a Cooking with Strangers series where he would find someone and then be like, "What is your favorite recipe? Take me to your house, show me the recipe, let's cook together and make a video," kind of thing. So it was a thing. But yeah, he had his website also had like his Google Doc there, so you could read through everything. He covered that, and he covered the oh, what's that chick that died in the church? She was supposed to do yoga. The Missy Beavers case. There we go. Yeah, the Missy Beavers case. He covered that. And that is intense. Full deep dives. Definitely check him out. He's amazing. Okay, now I want to try something. With the video. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna work, but let's see. Where'd I put it now? There we go. Pull it open. Okay, but now I want that, and then I want to bring it up. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly, and I know that that is completely terrible of me to do. But we'll get over it. Yeah, so yeah. I have this. Let's full screen. Oh, no, let's not full screen that. Luna, that was a bad idea. Haha, Luna, you're an idiot. Okay. So I've muted it, and we're just gonna go through it quickly. Come on, bar, disappear. Thank you. So the picture was taken pretty much just before that. So if I, oh, it won't let me go back. It's literally, oh, is it not muted? I thought it was muted. Hold on. There we go, now it's muted. It's taken just before that. Like, there's a small frame. There is a video that came out, that was like very short. It was like him taking 2 steps, and this was overanalyzed. There was a little frame where you see something black come in and go out of frame again. People thought that this was an edit that the police had done to take something out that they didn't want us to see. We weren't 100% sure what this was, but when we finally got back to it, if you take a look here, they're basically zooming in at this point. Like, there. And this is the black that comes into frame, but you don't see Abby. So the picture we get is that 2 seconds that you just saw where Abby was not in frame, that not even 2 seconds, that like quarter of a split fucking second. That's what we got. Because obviously they didn't want Abby to be shown. They just wanted to show the killer. Like, yeah. Just those 2 seconds. It's sad. It's sad. And then we go through the entire video. Okay, we look at, they're going across. It's just gravel. It's just ground. They're trying to slightly look up, but there's nothing really in front. It kind of looks like they're hiding the phone. Like they don't want him to know that they're currently recording. And then it just stops. So exactly where he's like, down the hill, done, stops. I don't know about you guys, but that's fucking weird to me. It's just fucking weird. If I ever go walking by myself, I'm keeping my phone camera on in my pocket. Yep, exactly. Just do it just in case. I mean, literally, this is what helped solve this. Sort of. The unspent bullet still confuses me, though. So, they had this unspent bullet that they found less than like a feet away from one of the girls' feet. And they used this to track him, and I don't really understand how they did that. Let me just take a look if I can find the positions. Because there was an image. There we go. Let me get this quickly. I didn't bring this into my video. I wanted to, but I wasn't sure how I was going to get it done. Let me just grab it quick. This is the position that the girls were found. And those were the random sticks that were on them. When they found out sticks were on the girls, they thought that that's where like the whole ritual thing came in. Because they were like, okay, the sticks are on the girls, they've been positioned in this way, it has to mean something. It didn't. Basically, Richard was just trying to cover them up lazily and left. But it was very, very weird. The other thing that was awkward in this case was that Libby over here, was found right by the tree, and she was found naked. Like, completely naked. Abby was found to be dressed in Libby's clothes, wearing both Libby and Abby's bras. So she was wearing 2 bras and dressed in Libby's clothes. Sort of. She had like Libby's pants on. Libby's tie-dye top was found in the river that the murders just happened at. So this is why I didn't want to fully get into it in the video. It is a lot to digest when it comes to the crime scene. But this is how they were found. And the tree, it kind of looked, they started calling it the F tree because it looked like there was a letter F painted on it using the blood. It's getting very graphic. I'm sorry. This is why I didn't want to cover it. Not this part at least. It looked like that, and it kind of led towards the theory of it being a religious cult in some sense. But when the picture of that was released, you could kind of see it look like someone had leaned up against the tree and almost like their palm and like palm, thumb, and pointer finger left an F mark like that against the tree. So that before we saw it, only hearing that there's an F on a tree, we're thinking like it's a proper put there designed F. It's not. It's the hand movement being placed on the tree. So again, it was speculation. There was a lot that the internet had to go off of, but at the same time, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's quite sad. So for me, I don't know if you guys ever watched the series, well, not the series, the documentary Don't Fuck with Cats. How do they get that guy, but they couldn't get this guy? And I know it's probably because like that guy had a lot more out there and it wasn't through the police, it was what he was uploading. But this is just, yeah, that was a very hard watch. I needed to watch that in parts because I couldn't get through the whole thing without crying. It was very hard. Hey, Rocky Yapper, how are you? Yeah, Colgrave, if you watch it, just be warned, it is extremely intense. It is one of those that will stick with you for quite a while. It's rather sad. Yeah, so that was how the bodies were found. And there's more graphic images online of people's drawings of what it kind of could look like. I don't know why people felt the need to do this. The one that I showed you was shown on a news website as minimally graphic as possible to make it easy. Yeah, that was the Delphi murder, and that was intense. It was intense. So now I have questions, and my questions are, okay, in America, and I know some of you guys are in America now, you guys have the Freedom of Information Act, which means that if something happens in the legal system, 9 times out of 10, you can send a message and they'll give you the documents that you're looking for. When it comes to the cases of minors, though, that is a lot more intense and you can't just get those. I believe that journalists are generally able to get some of those, but not everything. A lot of it is probably redacted. But the court refused to do that in this case. Like, refused. like, they're just, we're not giving you the information at all. Nothing. Not even the transcript of the court case has come out. What are they hiding? What else was done that we don't know? What is it that's kind of holding them back from letting us know why this happened? Because we still don't know why. I still don't know why. I don't know why. I've been looking at this entire case and I've been trying to figure out why. And none of it makes sense. Like, none of it. Richard being arrested 2 years after me finding the Richard thing on the Wikipedia freaks me the fuck out. But it's like, when it happened, it was as if it was a throwaway name because none of the current suspects that we were looking at were named Richard. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's an intense case. And then oh, I just saw this now. Okay, I have refreshed. I promise I refreshed. And I got a 10 from Siren going, let's go, Luna. Thank you, Siren. I appreciate you so much. I need to figure out why it's not showing up. I need to figure that out. But I appreciate you, Siren. Thank you. You're helping me with my Rhino fund. Because I need help with my Rhino fund. Um, MJ, we're talking about the same country. They redacted all of the Epstein files. Who knows why they hide stuff? Very true. Maybe they might have been wrong in the case. Could be. The only thing I can think of is that they're still investigating. Yeah, Dozer, they still won't release it. Like, people have asked several times, they will not release it. Well, redacted the files and it didn't work the first time. Yeah. That's the thing, like, it feels, and the media coverage, it was so awkward. Like, the only thing that kind of kept this case going through those long years between the press conferences was Libby German's sister Kelsey and her grandmother were constantly talking about it as much as they could. They were posting on Facebook. They had a slogan throughout this entire time that was called "Today is the Day." And every morning, Libby's grandmother would wake up and she would look at herself and go, "Today is the day." And she held that for years. Like, from then till the arrest. And even after the arrest, she was like, it's still not the day. Today is the day when he gets convicted. And the moment the jury said guilty and they came out in her first interview, she turned around, she broke, and she was like, today was the day. And it was such, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, because it was such an intense moment that, oh, thank you for subscribing, I appreciate you. Yonia? I'm hoping that I pronounced that right. I'm terrible with names, guys. You will figure that out about me. But yeah, it was just watching her be able to sit and go, today is the day. I hope for her sake that that was the day. But I think other people are still involved. That's just me. I don't know. I think other people are involved. I don't understand how... Okay, no. Let me rephrase this. Okay. Also, Toxic, this is why I edit my videos, because I sit and I'm like, let me think about this, and then I have to rephrase. Jenny Brooks, welcome. Thank you very much. Also, yeah, ding dong. Millie, yes. Okay, how was I gonna phrase this now? Hold on. I can't remember. I've lost my train of thought. Also, Toxic, you said you've sent something. All right. If there are any final thoughts, people, let me know. Because for the next fucking 3.5 minutes, Toxic! 3.5 minutes! Killing me here. You're absolutely killing me. Where's my files? Okay, so for the last couple of days, there has been propaganda, lies spread about me. And you guys will notice, in my chat, I have several mods who are great. Really nice mods. Love them to bits. But I have one mod who is my greatest op. And he is a panda. And this panda has sent me, oh god, Rhino Propaganda version 2. I haven't heard this. To say I'm worried would be an understatement. Fuck it, let's pull this video back up. Toxic, I'm worried about you. My TikTok brain can't. Okay, let's see. It's just 3 minutes of rhino noises. I swear to God, if it's just 3 minutes of rhino noises, I'm cutting it off. I'll play it softly in the background. I won't. I heard one version earlier, and it was nice. Firestarter, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I had one version earlier, which was quite sweet. I really enjoyed that. But then I was told that this version goes in the complete opposite direction. I'm so scared. So... Yes, I will unmute. ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my greatest ops, latest project against me.
On the ring lights glowing bright, Luna's on the stream, ready for the night. Chat, they're out there, I swear it's true. Giant gray beast, I've got the proof for you. Millie's in the back with the paper mache, taping a cardboard code on a pony named Ray. Send your donations, hit that subscribe. Luna's getting rich, leading the Rhino tribe. All the rhinos are real, at least on the screen. The greatest internet hustle that you've ever seen. Fake horns, spray paint, shadows in the room. Amplified in the dark by the phantom named Boom. Yeah, the rhino revolution is a lucrative lie. But sirens in the chat just enjoying the ride. Just enjoying the ride. Panda's got the screenshots, Eris has a thread. Look at this bulldog, its horn is made of bread. They're cracking the code, breaking the illusion, trying to cut through the digital confusion.
It is sacrilege,
When the
yes.
lies chat, it's a painted retriever, but the stream keeps bouncing with the rhino fever. Millie just laughs, adjusting the frame, while Luna reads the super chats and calls out their names. Deep in the forums, Boomin's planting the seeds. Photoshopped herds in the algorithmic weeds. A shadow in the net, making sure the myth spreads. Spinning up the bots and the conspiracy threads. And sirens just turning up the bass. Spamming the chat with a cool smiley face. Doesn't care about the truth, doesn't care about the scam. Just pouring a drink and vibing to the jam. Millie's painting a pig with a bucket of gray. Eris is typing, will expose you today. Panda's dropping links to the zoology facts, while Boom deletes the comments and covers the tracks. The donations roll in, a steady
At least
stream.
Boom has my back
Will be
as well,
Luna's
okay?
wild dream.
Deleting your comments.
Oh, the rhinos are real, at least on the screen. The greatest internet hustle that you've ever seen. Fake horns, gray paint, shadows in the room. Amplified in the dark by the phantom named Boom. Yeah, the rhino revolution is a lucrative lie. But sirens in the chat just enjoying the ride. Just enjoying the ride. Thanks for the 50 gifted. Luna smiles so wide as a very confused cow wanders inside. Wearing a party hat painted to deceive, as long as chat pays. Chat's gonna believe. Yeah, rhinos are real. On the propaganda stream.
Alright, it's not as bad as I thought it was. That's such a fun song. That was an absolute jam. That was fun. That was amazing. You have my approval for that one, Toxic. You have my approval. Okay, some of those lyrics are dodge as fuck, but you have my approval. Okay, Eris, you're now letting my secrets out, okay? Eris says here, Luna did tell me she's a feeder and thought unicorns weren't chunky enough. Yeah, that is partially true. We had a discussion, and I always thought that rhinos were better than unicorns because unicorns are skinny and rhinos are chubby. It's pretty... Tell me they're not the same. The song said I'm supposed to expose you. Exposed. Absolutely exposed. And Millie's refusing to paint the pigs. I agree. Although, that cow wandering in worries me. Oh my word. But that was pretty fun. We still need to have a rhino stream. Okay, we're going to have a rhino themed stream. I will plan it. It'll be fun. Did I miss the murder? Hey Harley, welcome. We've just finished covering the back end of all the stuff. The video is up if you get time and want to go back and watch, you can. It's really fun. It was a really intense case. Very, very intense case. But yeah. That song was so epic. That song was so fun. It was easy, really so much fun. I wanted to chat to you guys. Okay, so I have plans. I thought I would let you guys know that I have these plans. Very weird plans. So, tomorrow we're not covering a true crime murder case. Tomorrow is a more chilled thing. So basically last week, Friday, I uploaded my first video. Saturday, I did a test deep dive stream. And then obviously today we have what we're doing now. The structure that we're going to follow through the channel is going to be Monday, deep dive, Tuesday, like mystery kind of game. Wednesday, we're going to go through scary stories and have some like really fun snacks. So if you think of like weird combinations that you want me to try, please put it below. Keep in mind, this is not a torture channel. I'm looking at like people who think like apples, peanut butter, and like cinnamon are great combinations. Like tell me weird combinations like that and I'll go through, see what I can find, see what I can do, and I'll rate them for you while we go through these stories. So Wednesday is going to be stories and food. Thursday, we're going to go through a deep dive into one of the weirdest internet mysteries ever. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it is a story, a puzzle mystery that happened. Loads of fun. We're going to deep dive into it. Not fully, but we'll do it on stream. The next video that I upload will be next week, Monday's true crime video. So it'll be a video every Monday with streaming throughout the week. Then Friday, we're going to do a little bit more chilled. We're going to go... sorry, let me just see. What did I plan for Friday? Friday was a lot more relaxed. It wasn't as like intense. I think Friday was the tier list. And I know people are, tier list. No. We're gonna have fun tier lists. We're gonna rate the final meals of death row prisoners. We're gonna rate final death row meals. Okay, why? Because it's great, and we're gonna debate about it. And also, it's food. Come on. And then Saturday, we're basically going to just chill. It's going to be one of those days where I'm going to tell you random stories about my life. We're going to talk about random things. And we're just going to just relax. Saturday will be a very cozy stream. That's the word I'm looking for. If I can wrangle things correctly, I will hopefully be able to maybe game a little bit during that stream. And we can kind of have some fun, but it's gonna be fun. So that's pretty much the structure that we're gonna go through. One intense case, and then the rest of the week it's little things so that we're not fully emotionally exhausting ourselves during all of this. Just make it a bit easy. Nothing hits like peanut butter and pickle sami. Oh, I've never tried that. I would have to try that. Apples peanut butter is delicious. I've tried apples and peanut butter before, but not with cinnamon. And that is like a weird combination for me. So I'm gonna try. Coming from the person who eats ham and banana on pizza, don't start with me. Ham and banana is great on pizza. Okay, don't start with me. If you want, we can do an entire episode on food court and we can argue about meals, okay? Mr. I eat haggis. I can't wait for the clap back on that one. I'm waiting for your typing. Yeah, so it's very common in South Africa to get like a ham and banana on pizza. It's like a normal thing. And then like our Hawaiians are like ham and pineapple. And why do you have pineapple on pizza? Because it's pineapple. That couldn't be real. It's real. It's real. I have a photo of it. Do I still have that photo? I will pull it up. Hold on. Toxic, did I send it to you or did I put it in the group? I can't remember. No, I put it in main chat. Because you yelled at me for putting it in main chat. Well, not putting it in main chat. You yelled at me in main chat about it, if I'm correct. Let me find it. Let me find it. We talk a lot here. We talk a hell of a lot. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am attempting to find something. Please talk amongst yourselves. While you are talking amongst yourselves, let me serenade you with the sound of my people. Anyone who's not paying attention and only heard that, I'm so sorry. That was way too much fun. I'm trying to find it, okay? I'm trying to find it. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, because we had like a really great crust. It's like a really great crust. I gotta download it because I'm not in Discord, so I can't just share screen. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Now, we're gonna preface this. I have a pizza oven at home. Okay. And my husband loves practicing to make pizzas and doing all of this. It's really good, and he's getting so good at it. Like, you don't like that pizza crust is, it was crunchy and yummy and good, and oh, it was glorious. But I got yelled at. Damn, just take up the whole screen, why don't you? Fucking rude. That the banana on the pizza was not okay. Okay. I was told that the banana on the pizza was not okay. But look at the crust. Look at like the inside. That's really pretty. Yeah. But yes, I had a banana on my pizza. I like banana on my pizza. That pizza is cursed. That's a crime. We're a true crime channel. I guess it works now. The only fruit I want on my pizza is tomatoes. Okay, but then MJ, I have a very important question. Mental breakdown right there. MJ, I have a very important question. If tomato is a fruit, okay, would that make tomato sauce or ketchup technically a smoothie? Banana on pizza is psycho behavior. I also pour the milk before the cereal, if you want to know that one. If you really, this will trigger everyone. I do the milk before the cereal. It would be a smoothie. Does a smoothie require milk? I don't know. I bet you do milk before the tea bag, you psycho. Luna White, what happened? I'll forever die on the hill about the smoothie. I think it's a smoothie. So like vodka sauce would be a smoothie. Yes, it would then be a smoothie. Also, vodka is literally just liquid potatoes. Okay. It's fermented liquid potatoes. How do I make a cup of tea? I've just broken your brain, yeah. I know. I'm sorry. It's my favorite question to ask. Okay. How do I make my tea? So I put my tea bag in the cup first, okay, and then the little stringy with it, I tie around the little ear of the mug so that it doesn't all fall in. Then I pour water, but it has to be boiled at 70 degrees, otherwise it fucks up the tea. If it anything else, it just doesn't taste right. So it has to be boiled at 70 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that's in freedom units. I don't know. A lot. And then poured in, and then like minute amount of milk. If I ever use, I don't drink milk in my stuff. So like I don't drink milk in my coffee. I don't drink milk in my tea. I drink milk on its own. Large quantities of it, but not in tea or coffee. I also don't have sugar in my, okay. with everything we've learned, does me now also drinking black coffee make me a psychopath as well? How do I properly split an atom without it going off? I actually don't know. I have no clue. Celsius is weird. My brain was like 70 degrees. That's some cold tea. Okay, put into this perspective, like 28 degrees Celsius is like 92 to 98 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah. I'm not mathing right now. I don't have my glasses on. I can't do maths. All right. Yes, exactly. Those are yes. I have black coffee and then I put ice cubes in it so that it cools the temperature down so that I can drink it. Yes, that's exactly how I drink my coffee. Does that make me a psychopath though? I'm just glad you didn't start with milk in your tea. Why can't we all speak the same measurement languages? I know. What's my favorite element of the periodic table? Fuck knows. I don't know. I don't know. Babe, you're asking me hard questions here. He's going out of his way to prove I've got a PhD in being dumb. Do we have like a normal question? I like uranium. Okay. K for potassium. Since you like bananas so much. You know what? Wouldn't be wrong. It would probably, I do like bananas a lot. I have like 3 bananas a day. It's very weird. Like, I don't know, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ooh, banana. So I need to remember to not keep my vape by my face because I know it irritates people, and then I realize it, and then it irritates me. I can't with this. You guys are a bit unhinged today, and I'm loving it. It's been great. Okay, so food combinations so far that we've got that I'm gonna try. Let's go back up. So we're gonna try the peanut butter and pickle sandwich. I will try that. And then we'll do the peanut butter and apples, but then I'll add cinnamon. And then I'll figure out another option. But why is gold AU? I don't know. You guys are getting very sciencey. Listen, I love looking at science and listening to science. Doesn't mean I understand it. Okay? I'm like, oh, I understand how that works if you put it in like terms for a 5-year-old. Look, the amount of times, I'm gonna out myself here. The amount of times that I've gone to ChatGPT and I've been like, so, buddy, I'm confused by something. Can you please explain to me like I'm 5? And then they explain to me like I'm 5 and I understand it. So much better. Throw some strawberry jelly in with the pickles and toast the bread. It's so good. Ooh. Okay, I need to write this down. Hold on. This is gonna be such a weird combination. Peanut butter and the sour powder I have? Ooh. I don't know. Okay, so we do there we go with and toast bread. Okay, we've got that one down. We've got, can my pen work, please? Peanut butter, apples, cinnamon. Pen is not working. Basically a PB&J with pickles. That's gonna be so interesting. There's a weed-themed sandwich shop in my town that makes it for me. Ooh. See, now those are the best. cheddar bagel with cream cheese, sour cream, and peanut butter. Boom, do you actually eat that? I need to know, do you actually eat that? And I will be grilling you at like one point to figure out if it's true. Do you actually eat that? Because if so, that sounds weird and I want to know. Also, I don't know where I can get a cheese bagel from. Or a cheddar bagel. Yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. Bear in mind, some suggestions might not work as she is in South Africa and they only got clotted cream this year. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We only got clotted cream this year. It was very sad. Like, I took so many years of just dreaming and being upset and wanting to go back to Harrods to have some clotted cream. And then they brought it in, and it's like one of the most expensive items in the shop. I'm like, why do you hate me so much? Why? My nose is itchy. But it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna look up at some weird combinations as well. I'll sit and chat to ChatGPT and see what we can find. See what will work. And then we'll just like Wednesday while we're going through stories, we'll, I don't know, randomly stop, pick something up, rate it, and then carry on with the story. Also, I'm not putting this out there because I'm lacking content. I know a lot of people who do this, like, they tend to do this when they're struggling to find content. I have tons that I can go through. But if there is something in particular you would like me to cover, there's something, a story that's come out that you want me to go through, a Reddit no sleep thing that you think would be interesting for us to go over, please feel free to let me know. I will 100% give it a look, and if it works with the vibe of the channel, I'll go over it. I'm always open to suggestions. It may not happen automatically, like you may not like give me the suggestion and the very next day we do the topic, but it gives me time to build the case, and then we'll do it like the following week when I've got everything sorted. So by all means, if you have these things that you want us to go over, we can. Also, now that I kind of have my week structured, I'm looking at finding, I kind of want to go through really bad TikTok videos, like scary TikTok videos that you know are fake. Like the ones where there's a ghost, but you can see the string. Like I want to go through those paranormal ones and be like, there's a string, that's fake, there's a string. Just want to do it. The reason I want to do this, I was watching, I think it was Ghost Hunters, and they went into a hotel to kind of do this entire thing, and they realized that things were just way too mechanical while they were doing their investigation, and they realized that the owner had set up things to go off at times to make it look like there was paranormal activity happening. And so I kind of want to like, I want to go over that and be like, no, 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 no. It also makes me feel better at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not as crazy as everyone would suggest. But it's been fun, guys. I'm not gonna run for the full hour and a half. I am going to head off soon because I need to go to sleep. I need to be up extremely early tomorrow morning, get things done. Tomorrow's stream is a gaming stream, and I want to make sure my thumbnail's up and sorted and ready very early on. I also need to double check the game that I'm playing because I saw warnings that I'm not too keen on, and I don't want certain things on my channel, so I will double check on that. Lime salt on watermelon. Ooh. Hold on. If I can find a watermelon, I will 100%. I love watermelon. I absolutely love watermelon. It was bad. Last year, I brought home an entire huge motherfucking watermelon, and I cut a little bit, and by the next day it was finished. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It disappeared. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. I'm going to head off. We're going to be having some fun tomorrow. Listen, this case has been a lot. It's also been fun chatting. And I will definitely take a look at these ideas. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. I hate doing such closed off, quick outros. I like drawing things out. I love a long exit. Long outros, long goodbyes. I'm one of those. Okay. What must I play Pratfall tomorrow? You know what? If this game doesn't work, I will play Pratfall tomorrow, okay? If this game doesn't work, I'll do Pratfall tomorrow. But for now, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for spending your time with me and inviting me into your space and allowing me to kind of take up a little bit of your time. You don't really have much in a day. There's only 24 hours, and you've been here with me for over an hour, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much, and I'll chat to you guys tomorrow for the gaming stream. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!